it's good for me to just like keep letting go of control, keep like reminding myself like not everything's gonna be perfect. You have to make these mistakes. And once I got over that hump and got the momentum, you know, it's okay. And then beautiful things come from that.
Well, hello and welcome to the Quest For Zest. I am out here in Round Rock, Texas, and I thought I'd scoot on by its namesake, which is right here. This very particular Round Rock. But more importantly than that, I am headed to meet Sophie Gori, an artist that does beautiful, bright paintings, but also is finding her way into this really unique wood flat painting type work. And I'm so excited to hear about how she's doing it and how she got there. So I gotta get there first and see you in a minute.
Hello.
Sophie,
Hi.
I'm Clark.
Yeah, I'm so
Great
good
to meet you.
This is Goby.
Hey, Goby, how are you? Oh, what a good pup.
Well, welcome.
Oh, this is your studio right here.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's a short walk.
Yes.
A very cozy place to work.
It totally is. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I just wanted to be able to come in here and like start my morning and do my work.
So good. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get comfortable.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about your art.
Please do.
All right. Are you mostly painting here? You working on the floor? What do you do?
I'm kind of everywhere. I've set this up so that I can lounge and think and sketch. And then this is kind of more like my major work mode. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm putting canvases up over here, sometimes I'm taping things up, or, you know, this is my main table for doing all my like woodworking, but sometimes it does move to other parts of the space. So it kind of just depends on what I'm doing and what I need.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Well, when I first ran into your artwork, it was paintings, it was these abstract kind of like cubist, colorful,
Yeah.
always the body,
Yeah.
always a person
Yeah.
hidden in there.
Or a little face.
Or a little
I
face.
think I had some of the, yeah, like these are some of the prints, kind of like where it
Yes.
started.
But then you started working in a new whole motif, kind of the same shapes, but wood. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I originally, when I first kind of started painting again, I just wanted to paint. I just wanted to create something with my hands again, and I was in this really like joyful place in my life. So it was a lot of color, and it was a lot of like just fun, not overthinking, just putting, you know, paint to the canvas. And now that I feel like I've kind of cycled through that, I'm onto this new sort of phase, which is working with a new material. And I've always loved wood. I've always loved sort of like these organic materials and shapes. Eventually I want to like make furniture and do like big sculptures and things like that. But I thought I would just start with sort of this marquetry woodwork. And
What'd you say? Marquetry?
Marquetry.
And
So
what's
that's exactly what this is called.
Okay.
So we can like, I can show you guys this.
Okay.
So marquetry is essentially wood veneers that you are cutting out with like a knife and putting together in whatever design that you have planned out. So that's kind of the technical term for it. It's also like inlay work. You could see it in furniture pieces or in actual like art pieces like this. So I came across this and I was really interested in it and kind of just started from there.
That's cool. And
Yeah.
and how do you feel your painting aesthetic, transferring that into marquetry or this wood? Has that been easy? Has that been challenging?
So the thing with marquetry is what they tell you when you're starting out is that curved lines are like very difficult. So you want to do as many like 90-degree cuts as you can.
Which is anti-Sophie.
It's like not at all what I do. So I started out with like the most difficult compositions, not really knowing that they were going to be that difficult. So yeah, there's been a bit of a learning curve there, but I don't know, I wanted to make these shapes, and so I've just been practicing and messing up and making, and that's just sort of been the process so far.
In an artist's practice, how important are those mistakes?
Yeah, it's important. I'm not gonna lie, I hate when stuff like this happens, but I think it's good for me. It's good for me to just like keep letting go of control, keep like reminding myself like not everything's gonna be perfect. You have to make these mistakes. And once I got over that hump and got the momentum, you know, it's okay. And then beautiful things come from that.
You're making these marquetry wood pieces now. You were doing these brilliant, colorful paintings. What was before that?
I went to school for art.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a major in fine art, and that whole process and time in my life was very just stressful. After I graduated, I was like, I can't do this. Like, I don't even know what I want to say. I feel good with my skill set, but I just didn't even know what I wanted to do.
Art is obviously in you, but what do you think kind of pulled you back into need to create?
Honestly, it's gonna sound kind of cheesy, but it was like meeting my husband.
Okay.
I just like went through a kind of crazy time in my life before that, and then I met him, and I just had like this overflow of joy in me again. And I just remember being so inspired. I had all this energy and this happiness. I started like wearing bright colors, and I started like, you know, dancing and just being like myself, what I knew to be myself when I was a lot younger. And something came out of that, and I had this energy to like create stuff again.
Awesome. Well, what a powerful way to like log
Yeah.
your life and log your emotion and log like those different phases than your visual output, you know?
Yeah.
And that's so cool to hear, because there is a big turn between your super bright, colorful, you know, hidden faces or bodies, and then all of a sudden it's like much more earthy, texture, nuance, kind of completely different material.
Yep. And it's just been in this new phase of like exploring and continuing to be fearless, but just refocusing that and slowing down. I think that's been the other thing. The last year has been just a whirlwind. Like, it's just been crazy. I just feel like I've just been every day like painting for 12 hours and like coming up with all these crazy things. And now I'm just at this point where I'm like, okay, did that. It was fun, it was great, I learned a lot, and now I just want to kind of like slow down. And the act of marquetry is very slow.
The colorful stuff was your rejuvenation, your play space. Now you're really getting your footing and knowing where you want to go. Like, what kind of advice would you give to someone who's like in that process?
Don't be boxed in by what you think you're supposed to be creating or what Instagram is like showing you should be making. Like, just make whatever you're curious about making.
Yeah, and on your movement, I would say that's very bold, because you know you create something and the greater internet says good job.
Yeah.
That could be very easy to stay there and not say, well, actually I want to do this. Sorry that y'all expect this from me.
Yeah.
When people see your work, what's your hope for them standing in front of it?
You know, I still hope that it'll bring them joy. Like, I think the work that it is now, it's maybe a little less obvious that that's the intent, but I am still playing with these like fun kind of goofy shapes, even though the colors are a little more subdued. But I'm hoping that someone will look at it and just kind of see what they want to see and have just a moment of like, oh, where could this go in my home? Like, I want them to like think about their house and rearranging, and where could that little gem fit and make that corner feel special. And so that's really what I want.
You know, on my way in, I noticed that your strong aesthetic and your artwork like leaks into your house. I see some of your installed stuff.
Let's do it.
All right,
I'll
cool.
show you.
Brilliant big colors here.
Yeah. This was like one of the first things I did actually when I moved into the home. I have no idea why. I just wanted to bring some color to the space, and we didn't have furniture at the time. We had nothing. I just decided this was like where I wanted to start. So
this is your billboard for home.
yes.
So is this the main mural, or have you done this all over your house?
No, I actually have another little spot over here that I painted. This was the second thing I did in the house.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So you painted the arch, then you painted this.
Yep. Before any furniture entered the house.
First things first.
First things first.
I get it.
Yep, sleeping on an air mattress, and the walls are fully painted.
You've got a gift for it. This feels really good.
Thank you. I kind of wanted this like fun, zen, but still colorful vibe, and I'm happy with it.
Well, you're doing it.
Yeah,
Great
thanks.
deal. Well, Sophie, I've just got to say thank you so much for showing us your studio, your beautiful artwork, and I've just got to say the joy that you're putting into it is definitely coming out because I'm feeling it.
Thank you.
So grateful.
Yay, thank you so much for coming. Seriously, I loved having you, and I know Gobi loved having you as well.
Great to meet her.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Well, I got to get out there on the old scooter, as you know.
Scooter it up.
Catch you next time.
Bye.
Well, I had a fantastic time getting to know Sophie Gori, seeing her studio, seeing her work, feeling the joy that she mentioned putting into it, and I'm so excited to see where she takes this new medium of that wood that she's working and just to see the pieces that come from that in the future. So on that note, I've got to get myself in this scooter into the future, and so that's it for this episode of The Quest for Zest. I'll catch you next time. Ciao for now. Bye.